Josh Edwards, Ross Prinsloo, Josh Gola doing what Josh Gola does best. Hard lines, it's try time.
What a try.
Held on just too long. Let's see Ross Prinsloo offloads. It's Chase Lieberham under the poles. Ball comes out. Edwards. Prinsloo. Prinsloo spots it inside gap. Prinsloo goes over for an unbelievable try. James Orwin. Look at that storming run. This is when you love to see. When you love to see big behemoths like this. Big scrum there by Kirsten. Fortunately, ball squirts out the back. Right, Edwards. Edwards has a little chip and chase. Yeah, it's a good one. He finds grass. Edwards goes. Edwards is going to stretch the legs. Edwards is going to go under the poles. What an unbelievable try there by Josh Edwards.
So, you guys are aware there's commentary that's going to happen, yeah? Right. Awesome. So, if this is a good behavior bench, eh? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the final game of the Under-13 season. And it's between rivals and friends.
Sun Valley and Hoek. And coin toss is busy with our referee for the day, and I am joined today by our friends from Sun Valley. Mr. Ryan Joost is with us in commentary today, and he's going to hope to add some value. We will teach him how to do it. Hoek, we do set the standard quite high, and hopefully he can manage it. Ryan, welcome.
Thank you very much. Very nice introduction. I wouldn't expect anything less from you there.
No, classic banter. But yeah, we will teach you a lot.
Banter's two ways. Anyway, let's focus on the game today. What are your thoughts immediately? The upfront, what do you think is going to happen here today?
Look, I don't know if the result is something that we should be focusing on. Today, for me, it's all about if the under-13s can express themselves on both sides. I just want to see a lacquer game. I think the Sun Valley side is a phenomenal side. Based on their previous results, they should be firm favourites going into this tussle. But I think, look, they're both very well coached sides, and last week we were all saying that the Springboks are going to absolutely annihilate the Aussies, and it didn't happen that way. So I'm not going to make any predictions. I'm very excited to see what happens. Ryan, share some of your thoughts on what you see of this game.
I think you wrapped it up pretty well. I was more referring to what you thought was going to unfold. Is it going to be a running game? Is there going to be some tactics employed? I wasn't really asking for a score, but I agree. It's all about the boys. Let the boys play. And also, let's try and keep those the Springbok score under wraps. Have you seen what the score is yet?
I haven't. We are recording it, so we're going to go watch it after this game. But like I said, that is actually been the curtain raiser to this. And, we'll just catch up on the highlights later. This is the important thing.
The boys are making their way to the field. Unreal stuff, exciting, eh?
Yeah,
to see the boys out there.
It's great, and to see this rivalry, that always brings goosebumps. Right, the Hoek side led out there by James Orwin. Last week we said that he was an invention in pottery class. This week we'll see if he can match up to the massive men in the Sun Valley outfit. Ryan, can you give us a bit of a background of the Sun Valley outfit?
Yes, I would love to. We've got a very big side this year, collectively a big pack. But you can't go anywhere without your legs. So, I'm pretty sure the Hoek boys will be ready to make those hits hard and low. And I'm just very excited to see these boys clash. It's going to be very exciting. Love some schoolboy rugby on a Saturday, eh?
What could go wrong? Let's not curse it. What we do here, though, is we try and put commentators' curse on kickers, Ryan. So that was the theme for last week. But look, who said that words can't hurt? Right, and the referee is ready for kickoff. We got Ross Prinsloo from Hoek. And they're off, ladies and gentlemen. Ross Prinsloo kicks it nice and deep. Receipt there.
Jack Burgess.
Big carry there by Jack Burgess. A hit there from James Orwin. Sun Valley looking to spread it wide. Unfortunately, an early error. I think that's just a bit of rust from the training field. Hoek now counter-attacking opportunity. Rocco passes it out to, I think it's Liam Stanbury. Counter-attack there. No, it's a good clean. Colonello out to Edwards to Prinsloo. Prinsloo cuts back inside. Prinsloo's looking for some gaps. The Sun Valley defense is there. It's a good counter-attack. The man's in a position of strength. Clean up there by Josh Gola. Gola to James Owen. Big hit there from Sun Valley. I think that's Rue from Sun Valley. Rue Joubert. He's a solid man, Ryan.
One of the bigger boys in the park, but work rate, phenomenal work rate. We love to see it. Very exciting start to the first half. Action-packed already.
Oh, this is schoolboy rugby. What an advert. And also for local rivals, local friends. This is mate against mate, brother against brother, district against district. It's possibly neighbours from across the road playing against each other. That's the beauty of this derby. Hoek deciding to go for the early points. Any points they can take from the 22 seems to be the momentum that they're looking for.
This is interesting. This is what I was referring to at the beginning of the game. How do you see it's panning out? I like it. Back to educated right foot. Are we giving the commentators curse on the kick here?
Yeah, I think no. Ross Prinsloo. Let's hope. What could go wrong? He's in front of the poles. There's not really. It's not that difficult. He should slot it, and that's how these curses normally start.
Well, your fellow Fisher coach, Mr. Williams, played last night for our team. 5 meters out in front of the post and missed it. So a lot can go wrong.
Right, after a successful conversion, Sun Valley looking to level the playing field, and we're about to kick off. Daniel Alkes with a kick-off. He kicks it nice and deep. It's a high hanging kick gathered there by Carl Drummer. Carl Drummer wrapped up there by the Sun Valley defenders. Good clean. Sun Valley bunching a little bit behind their ruck. One pass beats the whole pack. Ooh, good carry there. It looks like it's Liam Stanbury again. Clean. Sinalo and Dungeni at the base. We got Chase. Sinalo the wing, pick and drive, and making yards with the prop on his back. A good drive there. Colonello feeds to Ross Prince. It's a bit of a vurvur gooi out into the hopes of the world. Ross cleans up. Unfortunately, Sun Valley not releasing. Quick penalty. No. The official look to slow things down and decide to go for a territorial gain. Not a great kick there by Ross Prinsloo. Gathered in the deep. Connor Ferry. Good steaming run there by Connor Ferry. Brought down by Carl Drummer. Looking to pick and go. All the big men from Sun Valley now using their mobile lower limbs. Containment there by the Fishhook defenders. Running around. It's Rujube. He takes some stopping. Very big man. Looks like he's of Maori descent almost. Out to the fluff.
Tyler Coxer with a big run up in the centre field there. One to watch for today's game, sure. That 12 from Sun Valley, Tyler Coxer.
Now it's back to the Samoan himself. Rujube. Fishhook swarm him, but he has sucked in a lot of defenders. Wide ball will be good for Sun Valley now. No infringement there by Fishhook. It's good momentum that Fishhook seems to be just getting in the way, and I fear that if Sun Valley, if they can keep the phases ticking together and going across the gain line, they could have a very, very successful day today. Ryan?
No, I share those thoughts. I agree with you. I think if somebody can stick to the game plan, the continuity keeps going, eventually we'll break down that defense, or that's the hope anyway. But on the flip side of that, if Fishhook can keep containing the way they are, and you never know, that momentum shift can go in their favour as well.
It's all about the momentum. Momentum seems to be with the defending side currently, but Sun Valley seem to have their tails in the air, and if they get one or two good clearances, we could be in for an absolutely storming game today, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute humdinger, as we say in the local suburbs. Right, line out just inside the 22. Oh, it's a short throw from in the front there. Looks like it's Rujube. Rujube flicks it back.
Alex Lilly gathers up nicely.
Big tackle there by Ross Prinsloo. Unfortunately lost in a tackle. Advantage to Fishhook. Fishhook have now got the momentum again. Colonello clears from the base. Out to Prinsloo. Prinsloo to Bruto. Bruto gets it out to Linscott. Linscott's got a bit of space. Cuts back in. Continuity is what they're after. Clean there by the scrum off. This is actually a rare occasion. You don't often see that. Right, Carl Drummer. Carl Drummer comes with his pace. Straight. He's gone a little bit upright. Ripped there by Sun Valley's powerful in defense. Unfortunately, the referee has spotted an error with their alignment.
Yeah, I think Sun Valley is getting a bit overzealous on defense there.
Ryan, there's nothing wrong with living on the edge. That's how often you get a lot of calls going for you, and that shows that the boys are enthusiastic. Backwards there, fortunately. Big run here.
Ruben Winter crashing on the field. Great tackle there.
Right into Liam Stanbury. But what a big man he is. Continuity. There seems to be a bit of momentum behind the Sun Valley attack now. Good defense by Fishhook. Fishhook are also on the line. Out to the center. This is the center you're talking about. One-handed. Steps back inside. Good defense there by James Owen, the son of Dwayne. It's amazing how we've got son of Dwayne and the Samoan, both on opposing sides. This is a matchup that we've been dying for in the southern suburbs. Fishhook are putting a lot of pressure in their defense, and the momentum still firmly with the home side. Sun Valley seem to be scrambling now and then, and if they just need to find some order in their ranks.
Yeah, I think the high pressure defense from Fishhook is really causing some scrambling in the Sun Valley backline. But I mean, nothing the boys can't fix, eh, Jan? What do you think?
100%. If they can just get some continuity and hit that gain line maybe 3 phases in a row, the momentum shifts quickly.
Definitely agree. I think continuity, we were talking about it earlier, and it just seems to have shifted out of Sunway's hands for the last few minutes. But, schoolboy rugby, anything can happen. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? And they're a very, very well coached outfit by Mr. Jonathan Raphael. His only flaw is that he went to Hamilton's, but we won't hold that against him.
He's back at the bay. He's back at the
bay, but he did go to Hamilton's. That's a big blotch on his copybook, you know what I mean? Anyways, and they're back to the action. Good clearance there by Colonello. Out to De Bruto. De Bruto carries it up. Good clean there. Colonello. Edwards. Prince Lou looking for a skip pass. He finds Linscott. Linscott's got a bit of space. Linscott steps back inside. Oh, he's milked there. There's a dairy farmer on the other side. Good shot there. Very good defense. That's possibly the momentum that Sun Valley are looking for. Big hit, big clean, and a turnover. Tell you what, Sun Valley are not going to lie down and just let Fish Hoek into their 22 without a contest. It's good to see these big collisions early on.
Oh, nudges that out into touch here. Make sure it goes out.
At least it went out. So we'll take the positive from that. Not a massive territorial gain. They possibly could have gone for a little bit more distance, but at the end of the day, Sun Valley have control of the ball, and I think that's all they want.
Look, we all know that I'm an expert when it comes to lineouts, but what are your thoughts on this? Front ball?
Yes, I think it's definitely front ball.
Up they go.
I think, Ryan, you seem to be more of an expert than you think. You called it.
Tyler Cox are busting one up there.
He's a big man. He takes 3 to stop him. Right, Fish Hoek have been sucked into that ruck. Will Sun Valley react quick enough? No. Slow ball. Right, it's out to Winter. Winter. Offload. Oh, unfortunate in the offload. Ball spilled out there. Again, Fish Hoek are now in the driving seat again. Good defense. Their defense is keeping Sun Valley pinned, and the longer they keep them pinned, frustration could set in. So hopefully Sun Valley can straighten something out and get the momentum back on their side.
Yeah, definitely. I think Sun Valley is just hindering themselves a little bit with handling errors and stoppage. As soon as they get go forward ball, we seem to be stopping. So hopefully the boys can rectify that. But let the boys play, as they say.
Let the boys play. And boy, are both teams doing us proud. Good scrum there by Fish Hoek. Colonello clears it. Edwards distributes. Prinsloo to Gola. Gola de Vurvur gooi out somewhere into no man's land. Cleaned up there by Linscott. Back inside to De Bruto. De Bruto finds a space. De Bruto brought down. It's a good clean. I think it's stolen by Sun Valley. Oh, the blasting must have been quite effective by Fish Hoek to keep him off that ball. Colonello snipes. Good placement there. Keeps the poachers away from his ball. Colonello back onto the ball. Flicks it to Frikkie. Frikkie's carrying the ball hard. Chase Liberum as his mother knows him. Picked up. Colonello. Edwards off to Gola. Gola finds a bit of a gap. It's a bit of a loose ball there. Unfortunately, offsides by Sun Valley.
Again, Fish Hoek are firmly in the driving seat as far as momentum is concerned. But the game, as we say, anything can happen. It's still early days. Right, Fish Hoek going for a bit of an unconventional start here, Ryan. What do you reckon?
Oh, definitely. I was just checking to see who's going for balls. It looks like they're taking a short tap.
Frikkie gets it. Out to Edwards. Edwards distributes. That looks like a Stanbury. Back to Goldson. Gola goes down.
He's been good so far.
He's
been very good so far.
Colonello. Edwards distributing. Alright, he finds
good rush work there by Christian Ferguson. Great spot tackle.
Rush defense, and it could be a turnover if the rucking is good. No, there's no contest at the ruck, unfortunately. Right, now it's to James Orwin. James Orwin offloads. Frikkie runs straight at a winger. He loves it. Oh, well done by that little man to bring down a big man like Chase Liberum. And it's excellent counter-rucking. Momentum shifting to Sun Valley now.
Pendulum effect once again. Ball in Sun Valley's court. Let's see what they can do with it. Looks like they're going to go to touch with through the likes of Daniel Olkers' boot. Let's see if he can put this out. Opts for distance, unfortunately, just inside the field of play.
Picked up by De Bruyne. De Bruyne nice and direct.
Also been all over the park, De Bruyne has.
He has been. James Owen. Oh, it's a good clean counteract. Unfortunately, it's deemed illegal by the referee. I think that Sun Valley have been let down by their touch kicking. Maybe if they sort that out, then they can really build themselves a good attacking platform.
Definitely agree. It's such a nice attacking set piece, the line out. So we'd love to see those balls going out in future. But
definitely an area of your expertise, Ryan.
Again, I'm going to call it now. Like I said before, not my area of expertise. Beginner's luck. But I'm going to go with a 2-ball here in the line out. What do you think, Jan?
There should be some sort of wager. People say if you're at home and watching your children play, gambling obviously is not for you because this is a child's match and we don't want to encourage that. But a wager that I think that they're probably going to go middle ball here.
That's what isn't that a 2-ball?
No, front ball, you win. Right, down to Colonello, Edwards, Prinsloo. Prinsloo back to Edwards, looping around. Prinsloo to De Bruyne, found some space.
Great hand showing there.
He stretches Linscott. It might have gone forward, but the referee was playing advantage.
I must
down
say,
in the line out.
Sunderland definitely letting themselves down with their discipline, constantly hindering their momentum as soon as they seem to make. However, let's see if we can turn it around, moving towards with 6 minutes left to play there, Jan. 6 minutes left. Been a very exciting game thus far. Momentum still definitely with Fischhoek at this point in time.
Yes, and judging by the way the flags are going, I think Fischhoek have got the wind behind their backs. So they possibly need to use this opportunity to capitalize because Sun Valley with the wind behind them could be a different beast in the second half.
Oh, you always want to use whatever you can in your advantage. In this case, the wind does seem to be at the backs of Fischhoek, giving them a slight little kicking game advantage. However, haven't really been using their kicking much during the game, but keeping the ball in hand. Lovely, silky, smooth hands in the back line so far by Fischhoek. Very impressive.
Ryan, do you think that's possibly why Sun Valley haven't been so focused on territorial kicking because the wind's against them? I would definitely wouldn't write that off with Johnny as their coach. That man is attacked.
James Welsh straight through the centre. Great busting run by James. There he goes. Tried the offload.
Unfortunately, it's a bit of a vur offload. Cleaned up by Prinsloo. We've got an injury. It doesn't look good, ladies and gentlemen. He's landed awkwardly on his shoulder. This is not nice to see, Ryan. That was such a positive run. Hope these young guys.
James Welsh is as tough as they come, though, I must say. Looks
Yeah.
like he's up. Little sting on the shoulder when he hit the deck. But he looks like he's ready to go.
These young men are made of elastic.
Don't
They
worry,
just-
Mrs. Welsh. He's up. He's running. He's fine. Like a good old diesel engine.
Back to the action. We've got the experienced Mr. Bat on the touchline here.
Yeah, I love to see it, Mr. Bat.
Mr. Bat Jr. actually. His father
Yes.
is a teacher at Sweet Valley.
I believe so.
Right, Colonello. Out
Exit
to
player.
Prinsloo exits straight down the middle of the field.
Oh,
He
no one
finds
wants it.
grass. Picked up by the
Coxall.
big centre.
Coxall, good carry once again.
Runs straight into Frickie.
Ruben with the hands for the big man. At this,
By the forwards.
Su-
Nice Roo.
Sun Valley looking a bit one-dimensional at this moment in time. They're just finding their feet. Big hit there by Fischhoek. Who was that there, Jan?
I can't see from here, but it looks like it might have been Ross Prinsloo.
Oh, King. Great carry by our boy King.
I can't help but notice, but Sun Valley keep running back into the traffic. Back into the traffic yet again. The forwards don't have much work to do in the Fischhoek defence. Oh, it's a knock on there. 2 knocks. Yeah, it's a pity that the Sun Valley boys keep running back straight into the mincemeat machine there of the forwards. Look, forwards love to just stand and tackle and not have to run across the field.
Is that coming from experience there?
Definitely. I have seen many forwards do that, but I'm a fly half myself, so I can't really say.
Number 10 on the field, number 1 in our heart. Love to hear it, sir.
That's it. The 0 is just a placeholder. Right. Prince
Oh,
Lou,
they're running
to
out
Gola.
from their 22. Love to see it.
Right, it's
Great spot
creative
tackle
play,
there.
Energy by Fischhoek. Fischhoek are relying on their momentum. Colonello out to Owen. Owen straight back into the traffic. Clean there by the littlest Ndungeni. Unfortunately, Ndungeni didn't do enough. Quick tap there by Jubé. Jubé, what a big hit there. Excellent try there, Jubé. Momentum.
Great busting run there by Ruben Winter, actually.
Is it Ruben Winter?
Yes, the son of Russell Winter, the forwards coach for the Bulls. Just shout out there.
The Bulls.
But
That must
great
be some-
run.
I've never heard of that team. Are they a netball side?
No, look, it pains me. But nevertheless, focusing on the boys, great little run there by Ruben Winter. Spotted the opportunity of that quick tap. I know that scrum halves love it when forwards take the ball and tap before you made a decision. Have you ever been guilty of that there, Jan?
Colonello out to Owen. Owen straight in back into the traffic. Clean there by the littlest Ndungeni. Unfortunately, Ndungeni didn't do enough. Quick tap there by Jubé. Jubé, what a big hit there. Excellent try. Look, Ryan, I don't quite know how to answer that, to be honest. But unfortunately, I think Morgan de Brito has taken a bit of a knock. He seems to be fine. His coach having some words with him. It was a very brave attempt by him to stop a big man like Mr. Winter over there.
Behemoth, as I've heard you say.
Absolute behemoth. He's a man mountain, another Samoan that the Sun Valley team boasts.
A chest freezer with feet.
Brian Lima.
Oh, yeah, that fun memories of Brian Lima in the centres.
Brian Lima and Derek Hochart. Jeez. Those guys still write Christmas cards to each other. Unfortunately, I think Morgan de Brito has also done a little bit of damage to Mr. Winter over there. He's just going to try and shake it off. Sometimes, the most awkward shoulder just catches you in the wrong spot and it becomes a bit of a niggle, but you run it off 5 minutes later and you don't even remember that it happened. Right, Ross Prinsloo. He's about to put his lower limb into this ball. So let's see how far it goes. Right, Ross Prinsloo belts it downfield.
Christian Ferguson with the gather. Oh, a little bit of beta. See you later. Good work there.
Step there, good defense.
Great
Fisher
clean
got
out there.
Fisher got quick onto the ball. But Sun Valley seemed to be very slow. Gives the Fisher defense opportunity to realign.
Over that ball nicely.
Good contest at the breakdown. Sun Valley looking to build some forward momentum. They've got the big men, so they're trying to break the tackles, trying to just go forward. Put the defense on the back foot.
Ruja Bear has been carrying extremely well throughout this first half.
Try scorer. He seems to have shaken off the niggle. Winter. Fishhook defense is bunched again. One pass is going to beat a few. Ball flung out to the side. Touchline ruck. Fishhook realign. Very slow line speed. It's a pity.
Back into traffic once again there, Jan, like you said.
Back into traffic.
Sucking them in. It's a ploy.
Yeah, that often frustrates coaches. I don't understand. I think it must just be when they see the outside men flying up. I'd rather run at the passive inside men. Unfortunately, that's where all the forwards are. Make those forwards work.
Definitely, Jan. Agree with you there. Let's see what the boys can conjure up with this line-out. Very, very flat line in defense there by Sun Valley at the moment.
Frickie rearranging the furniture, doing a bit of home inspection there, down to Colonello. Colonello to Edwards. Edwards flicks it out to Prinsloo. Prinsloo around the back. Edwards loops around. Edwards has got two men overlap. De Brito carries it up. Good tackling, good read and defense there. Got the forwards at the back there. Can't really see who that is. Looks like it might be Stanbury again. Out to Drummer. Drummer going nice and direct. Oh, Drummer could be in trouble. I think that's going to be a turnover. Yes, it's a good turnover there. Again by Winter.
Who pops up there? Is that Ruben Winter? Yes.
It's Winter again.
Indeed it is. He's had a very, very influential last 5 minutes of this half. I think this is going to be the last play, yeah?
That possibly could be. I think that Fishhook also need to be aware that they're running into big men, and if they're going to go in ones and twos, that ball's definitely going to be turned over, especially with the skill that Sun Valley have at the breakdowns.
Daniel Olkes sticks that one out for the last line out of the half. Obviously, as you guys know, with the new rules, penalty kick out, line out still stands. So let's see what Sun Valley can do from this attacking line out.
Yeah, Fishhook seems to have slowed things down slightly.
Line out on the 10. This could be a good attacking platform for Sun Valley, but they need to build on their momentum. If they can get some momentum going into the 22, they're looking at possible points. It's a slow line out. Everyone's trying to get everything right, ready to explode into this. It's a good contest in the front there by Luke Dacey. Clean ball by Sun Valley. Bit of a wood pass. Strong, powerful run there by the Sun Valley centre. Good counter tackle there. James Orwin. Now it's Rujube. Rujube flicks it out wide to Alex. Alex picks it up. Back inside. Carrying it strong. He makes gain line. Now they've reached the 22. We're saying how dangerous Sun Valley are when they visit the 22. Fishhook are going to have to work. Fishhook, quick line speed. Capture him behind the 22.
He's over that ball, yeah.
Over that board. Looks like it's possibly going to be a turnover. No, he's lost his footing. I think the turnover was good, but the fact that he fell off his feet, penalty. Everything was fine. It's unfortunate. Well done to Sun Valley for scramble defense there.
Looks like Sun Valley's going to take the line-out option once again and to set up that what could be a driving ball from that line-out.
Yes,
that's my call. Bold statement.
I think that's a very, very safe statement. But unfortunately, they're battling again with finding touch. Right, it's a run from deep. De Bruto. De Bruto adds some speed to the ball. De Bruto's a little bit upright. Nah, he gets the ball down to ground. But it looks like there's jackals quickly onto that ball. I think Sun Valley have turned it over. No, the referee has deemed that the jackal was part of the tackle assist and didn't release the ball. Referee stops time, gets an injury. I think we got a blood injury.
Yeah, it looks like Daniel De Bruin there just suffering from a little nose leakage. He'll be back up and running in no time.
We've got the plumbers in yellow with their spanners ready to fix out any beak that's broken. And that definitely just looks more like a mosquito bite. He's going to be fine. He looks like a tough young man.
Daniel De Bruin, as tough as they come when it comes to under 13 rugby, I'm sure he'll be up and running in no time.
Ryan, I think it's safe to say that this game definitely has not disappointed. It's been a wonderful contest so far. Fishhook with an early lead. Right, Ross Prinsloo with a bit of sneak tactics. Right, he gives it to the son of Dwayne. James Orwin. Offloaded the tackle. Continuity picked up there by Linscott. Balls out. Colinello. Fishhook have decided to up the pace of the game. Pick up there. Oh, unfortunately lost there by, looks like it might be
been pushed by
Stanley. Picked up, counter attack now. This is dangerous territory. Sun Valley looking aggressive. Big carry there by Winter. Winter recycles. Ball at the base.
Christian Ferguson to Ruben. Tyler Cox again with the busting right up midfield.
Tyler Cox, he's been a handful for the Fishhook defense. Fishhook, their line speed is now very slow. Now the momentum is definitely with Sun Valley. Offload out
Alex Lilly out the back. Oh, he puts it down into the corner.
It looks like it could be a try from here. Just checking with the touch judge.
And it's
a try. Try being awarded. That is wonderful attack by Sun Valley.
Christian Ferguson to Ruben. Tyler Cox again with the busting right up midfield.
Tyler Cox, he's been a handful for the Fishhook defense. Fishhook, their line speed is now very slow. Now the momentum is definitely with Sun Valley. Offload out
Alex Lilly out the back. Oh, he puts it down into the corner.
It looks like it could be a try.
Christian Ferguson to Ruben.
Back to the live action.
Let's see what Tyler can do from the left-hand side of the 22 in the corner. I'm giving him this one, Jan. I think he's going to slot this for the boys. What are your thoughts? Being a fine kicker yourself.
I don't know. I don't think so. Not after the way Sun Valley's been kicking for touch. I think their kicking for pole might be a stretch too far from that distance. But as we have a look at the landscape, we can see there's a fellow Western Province referee on the hockey Astro roof. Very interesting positioning for them. I think they're trying to get a different scope of the game. Right.
Oh, look, you got to be a master of many trades, and he's just playing his reffing skills there for the hockey camera work it seems to be doing up there. Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, I think that is Mr. Josh Pizer. He reffed the under-12 game. He's a very young referee, up and coming. He's got a very bright future ahead of him. Ryan, let's just chat about what we've just seen in the first half. What are your thoughts?
A very good start to the first half. I must say, Jan, I thought it was very good. The both sides showing a lot of eagerness to carry that ball and carry it hard. Unfortunately, I feel like Sunderland had let themselves down slightly just by breaks in play, a few handing errors, and a bit of ill discipline at the breakdown. However, I think it culminated nicely in those 10 points towards the end. Fishhook have been monstrous on defence, brilliant in attack, and just seem to be keeping the ball a little bit better at this stage.
Yeah, I think that Sun Valley started a little bit slow. I wouldn't say it was ill discipline at the breakdowns. I'm going to call it living on the edge because we're all trying to fight for that contest. Sun Valley got it wrong in the early stages. They started getting it right. The momentum seems to be moving forward. I think Fishhook started like a house on fire with their defense, and that just kept them in the right areas of the field. Second half, definitely Fishhook slowed down in the line speed, and that just allowed those big men to run at them. And if you give an astronaut space, he's a successful astronaut. Take the space away, and he's just a water boy.
Just a water boy. Have to love it. I think you're right. Let's go with living on the edge. You miss 100% of the chances you don't take. Jan.
100%. I think also Sun Valley can possibly be kicking themselves as they weren't kicking for touch that great. So if they can use the momentum, maybe take the opportunities. If they get a penalty in their half, get themselves out of trouble. Second half is going to definitely be more in their favour. But let's see. The Fishhook defence has been looking very solid. If they can maintain that line speed, then, as I say, the astronauts are going to be without space.
Just a water boy.
Yeah, look, Waterboy, that's a bit of a harsh call because we know that these are athletes. Eh? And Neil Armstrong didn't need space to be the first guy on the moon, let me tell you. He would have found a way. He would have found a way.
Josh Edwards, Ross Prinsloo, Josh Gola doing what Josh Gola does best. Hard lines, it's try time.
What a try.
Held on just too long. Let's see Ross Prinsloo offloads. It's Chase Lieberham under the poles. Ball comes out. Edwards. Prinsloo spots it inside gap. Prinsloo goes over for an unbelievable try. James Orwin. Look at that storming run. This is what you love to see. Where you love to see big behemoths like this. Big scrum there by Kirsten. Fortunately, ball squirts out the back. Right, Edwards. Edwards has a little chip and chase. Yeah, it's a good one. He finds grass. Edwards goes. Edwards is going to stretch the legs. Edwards is going to go under the poles. What an unbelievable try there by Josh Edwards.
Welcome back, Jan. Second half. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, thank you. Half time was very refreshing. I think that the coaches are going to get their boys to both push reset buttons. They've possibly both come in with a very good strategy. I think Sun Valley will be a little bit disappointed how long it took for them to get their strategy moving. Fishhook will be very happy with how they started and not so happy with how they ended it off. So they just got to maintain that continuity. And yeah, if you were Johnny right now, what would you be telling your big men?
More of the same. I think Johnny and CM Kiva have done great work with those boys. The culture that they've set in that team is second to none, and I think they just need to trust their processes. Yeah, I think they need to come out and do what they set out to do. Like you said, let themselves down a little bit in the first half for whatever reason it may have been. But the second half, I expect a big showing from these under 13 boys from Sun Valley. They've proven that time and time again.
Yeah, Johnny, what an absolute star of a citizen he is. I have a lot of time for Mr. Raphael. He's an absolute salt of the earth, and I'm sure that his boys play for him. He's an outstanding coach, and he's got a very good rugby brain. And let's also not leave out Mr. Compton. Mr. Compton has been with these boys since they were under sevens, so they've traveled a very long journey together. And this for them is going to be a very emotional half, as this is the last half that they get to spend with these boys. Their last half is under 13s. Next year, they're the small fish in the big pond. It's all to play for. Let's hope that they make some wonderful rugby memories on the field and some great mates off it. And as I say that, Sun Valley are trying a tactic like the magician, throwing the illusion of one side, but actually the other. Unfortunately, the referee has to wait for both captains to be ready. Right, and they're off. Kick receipt by Stanbury. Stanbury wearing the scrum cap with the blue on the top. Good recycle. Good ball placement there by Liam Stanbury. Colonello out to Edwards. Edwards distributes to Prinsloo. Prinsloo skip pass out to Gola. Gola, unfortunately picked up by Lynn Scott. Bit of a knock there. Referee playing advantage.
Very nice to see Fisher running it out from the back. Unfortunately, that ball not going to hand, but if it did, Sunday was in a spot to bother.
Yeah, I think that possibly the Sun Valley line speed is a little bit slow, giving the gasmen on the width there some space. But it seems to be that corner of the field has a bit of a curse on it, because when Sun Valley started there in the first half, everything was slow. Now we have Fish Hoek in the same area, and they seem to be a little bit slow off the kickoff. Let's see what Sun Valley can do with this excellent attacking opportunity.
Conor Fourie with the feed into the scrum. Ruben pick up from the base. It's going to be hard to stop him. 22 out. Offload to, looks like Christian Ferguson.
It's a great scramble defense there by Fish Hoek. Unfortunately, the flanker's not getting the number 8 early. Oh, it's physical there. Big counter carry there. James Orwin. Off the base. Out to the big man. That looks like it's Rujube. Rujube, he's an absolute Sherman tank, he is. Ball comes out. Carry there. Looks like it's the tight head prop. Tight head prop. Wow, he's got some gusto, this young man. Ball's held up. We can see it from here. Yeah, unfortunately. Held up. Sun Valley will have to try again. It's good scramble defense by Fish Hoek, but I can sense a slight element of desperation on their part.
Yeah, definitely, and I think they're doing very well to keep Sun Valley out. Out of the 4 outings, I believe, in the first half, Sun Valley made to the 22. They managed to put points on the board twice. So, very good showing from Fish Hoek to keep them out right now. I think at the moment, it's definitely down to who wants it more. And like you said, in the last game in Sun Valley colours and in Fish Hoek colours respectively, I'm pretty sure these boys are going to leave it all out there.
Yeah, I just hope that the pressure of the occasion doesn't spoil some what would be very good rugby. Oh, big break again there by Winter. Looks like he's got it down. It's a very good try. I think the Fish Hoek flankers, they were so busy worried about that massive pack of Sun Valley that Winter had an open line to the try line. Very well worked team try. Conversion to come. It's not exactly the easiest of kicks. He's on the 15 meter.
Yeah, Tyler Coxell, Sun Valley's kicker, hasn't been striking them as well as he would have liked. I've seen him spend a lot of time after practice, and he really does ping them off that right foot of his. So let's see if he can get this one right.
Ryan, that's an excellent kick. It must just be the end. I think maybe these poles have got some serious juju. Some what would be very good rugby. Oh, big break again there by Winter. Looks like he's got it down. It's a very good try. I think it's definitely juju. These poles on to our right here, I think it's close to the hockey field, and that hockey aura is just rubbing off onto them, where the ball needs to go under the bar rather than over it.
You seem like a very superstitious man, Jan.
No, it's just there's a hockey field at what used to be my rugby field.
Beautiful Astro here at Fisher.
No, I do blame the previous headmaster, Mr. Weeks, for building an AstroTurf for my rugby field. I mean, who does that? Honestly, who does that?
Alex Lilly with the carry up. Coniferi recycling nicely. Rujube taking it up.
Again, this is the line speed, the absence of line speed that happens.
Great run there by Ru. Keeps going. The gift that keeps on giving, eh?
The gift that keeps on giving. Good recycling there by Sun Valley. Out to the center. Cox swings it out wide. Looking for his big man. He's got a gas man out there. Good run there. He's making advantage line. His forwards are all on the front foot. They're going to be very happy. Quick recycle and they're in the money. Running across the field. Bit of a vurvur. Now Fishhook have closed the space down. It's the tight head prop again. Here comes Carl Drummer. Carl Drummer, good defense. Fishhook have dealt with that quite well. Recycle by Sun Valley. Ball pops out. Direct run there by Cox again. Cox looking to run it at the forwards, proving that he is as clever and as good as forwards are.
Tyler Coxell actually used to be a hooker. Jan, I'll have you know.
Well, there is quality to the man. I knew it. Oh, Fishhook making a bit of a meal of that one. But fortunately, they've got the knock-on advantage. Yeah, I think that Sun Valley's momentum there is a bit stifled by that knock-on. They could have really done with another phase, and they possibly would have been in the corner.
Oh, yeah, I agree. It's been the theme throughout the first half. However, positives to take from that little run. Sun Valley keeping the ball alive nicely when we have it.
No, definitely. I think that Sun Valley, they've definitely got a speech from their coach at halftime. They're looking to liven things up. They're looking to crash across the advantage line, and every time Fishhook doesn't press in defense, they're going to get their game line ascendancy. Edwards looking to run it out of his 22. Edwards has spotted half a gap. He's got no support. Support eventually arrives. Ndungeni at scrum off. Pick and drive by James Orwin. James Orwin, look at him.
Aggressive carry by James.
Very aggressive carry. Pumping his legs. Unfortunately, there's no roll away there. That might come a penalty. Yes, there is. Colinello digs it out. Sends it. Fricky playing distributor. Out to Edwards. Edwards got men outside.
On wide.
To Bruto. Now there's no space. Kieran Yon. Oh, good cross cover tackle there onto Kieran Yon. But Fishhook have the advantage. It's a bit lateral from the Fishhook backs at the moment. We need someone to straighten, recycle, and form phases. Prinsloo, well educated, right boot, finds himself a decent touch. Fishhook need to use this opportunity to try and build an attacking platform.
Definitely. I think Fishhook need to try run a strike move out here. That 13.5 channel has been looking suspicious at times. Very difficult channel to defend, and if Fishhook can exploit that by straightening the line nicely, we might see them under the sticks for 5.
And I think that Sun Valley need to aim for a big hit or two, because that's going to be definitely play to their strengths. A big hit will just take the wind out of the Fishhook sails, because Fishhook are going to rely on continuity here by the looks of things.
We turn our attention to the line out, taken nicely by Fishhook.
Dacey down to Colinello to Edwards. Edwards forced to back into traffic. Good pressure there by Sun Valley. They're sending up that rabbit defender. Colinello out to Liberum. Catching behind the advantage line. Liberum running.
Great tackle by
like an absolute beast.
Great carry there, that was.
Fricky running like he's late for a braai. Out to Owen. Owen to Edwards. Edwards, he flings a Hail Mary to Linscott. Linscott doesn't deal with it that greatly. Big pick up there. It's a good counter there by Owen. Owen has given his team good opportunity. Picked up there by Drummer. Drummer getting hit behind the advantage line. Ball back. Penalty given to Fishhook.
Frantic is the word I'd use at the moment, John. Frantic.
It is frantic. Ball's changing possession a lot.
Another decent touch finder there.
Right, well, we're back where we started 2 minutes ago.
Deja vu.
Deja vu. As sand in the hourglass, so are the days of our lives. And so is this lineup that we have seen before. Let's see if Fishhook can use this momentum.
I was more of a Binnelanders kind of guy myself.
Yeah, Binner, beta, see you later. Allemaal. Right, we've got Liberum throwing it in. Is he going to find Dacey in the front? His go-to man. Or is he going for Stanbury in the middle? He's got gone over Dacey. It's not a very straight throw. It's pretty cockeye. Unfortunately, for Fishhook, an unforced error that's going to take some recovering.
Right, Sun Valley got a feed to the scrum just outside their 22. I doubt we'll see an exit play here. Yeah, I got a feeling that we're going to crash up in the centre. But so far, Fishhook has been up for it all day.
Yeah, I think it'll probably be in Sun Valley's best interests to maintain that physical edge. Ooh, there's good counter hooking going on in the scrum there. No, reset scrum. Looks like we've got Chase Lieberham who's moved to the tight head. Liam Stanbury in at the loose head. And Liam Stanbury at hooker. It looks like it's Matthew Hudson at loose head prop.
We've got Tyler Coxell set up directly behind that scrum.
I won't be surprised if we see the dangerous Winter pick up the ball off the back of the scrum and have a crack.
8, 9, 15, Jan.
Possibly not even. The Fishhook flankers have not been very good in dealing with the pick-up off the base of the scrum, and I think that might continue throughout the game unless the coaches have managed to get word on to their flankers.
Yes, and I think what a lot of people don't realise is how quick Ruben Winter actually is for that body he's carrying, so it's making it tough there. Hoofed down the field by Tyler Coxell. Massive boot.
They're definitely using the wind. That was definitely a first half ploy. Right, clearance there by Jabruto. It's a bit in the air.
Offside.
Offside. Josh Gola, way offside. He's going to get penalised for that. He is fighting like a little Jack Russell in amongst all the Ridgebacks. Anyways, the Sun Valley boys back onto the ball.
James Walsh with the big carry. He's been immense this week.
Wow, he runs over his opposite number. That's
Wasn't help.
Unfortunately.
Still going.
Well, it's difficult when you ask a scrum off to make those tackles. You can't expect Colonel to take down the big men. The Fishhook big men have to step up and put in the hits. Good carry there. Momentum with Sun Valley. They're making big meters with every carry. Bit lateral now. Tight head prop taken down there by Colinello himself. Well done, Rocco. Good counter. Ball comes flying out. Winter picks it up. Winter looking for support.
Lucrative left ball. There it is.
Oh, what a pass.
Swings it out wide.
Darren Yon, one-on-one. Good tackle into touch there by Yon.
It's so nice to see these big boys from Sun Valley and Fishhook that have got these silky smooth hands for forward back. New age rugby, Jan?
Yeah, look, the backs are going to have to really step it up to match us forwards. We are a different breed and we are supremely talented and skilled. And the backs, look, they're just there to dirty uniforms. So, yeah, the forwards can be very proud of the backs actually coming to the party. We were talking about the others, aren't we?
Yes, sir. We'll leave it at that, Jan. We'll leave it at that. But thank you for your 2 cents there.
Forwards have photos of themselves on their walls. The backs have photos of the forwards. Unfortunately, not straight again. Fishhook are going to be kicking themselves at the little errors that are sneaking in now. These are unforced errors. These are things that really need to be executing in order to exit properly.
Yeah, Fishhook really giving Sun Valley a little sniff there with that line-out throw going skew. Obviously, no hooker means to throw it skew, Jan, you would know that. But this is definitely swinging in favour and potentially helping that momentum stay on Sun Valley's side.
100%, Ryan. We call it the controllable. So no one means to miss a tackle. No one means to throw it skew. But there's no excuse for not getting off the line. That is attitude. So I think that Fishhook really need to dig deep now. That back line has to shoot up.
Ball pops out the scrum out the back. Lovely little DSP line. Josh Podney going in hard, getting taken back.
Recycle there by Sun Valley. Skip pass out wide. They've identified a bit of space. Edwards comes flying back inside. Unfortunately, it's a missed tackle there, but a very good try there by Sun Valley. Bina Beta. See you later.
No, definitely a great pickup there by Christian Ferguson to keep that ball alive and then eventually culminating in him falling over the try line. 5 points.
Shoot up.
Ball pops out the scrum out the back. Lovely little DSP line. Josh Podney going in hard, getting taken back.
Recycle there by Sun Valley. Skip pass out wide. They've identified a bit of space. Edwards comes flying back inside. Unfortunately, it's a missed tackle.
Right, the wind has started picking up a bit just in time for the kick, and this might help him with his kick, get a bit of distance. Not that he needs it. He's kicking from the 22. Cox lines up the kick. He drills it. He's in the mining business. He's at the core there. Good shot.
Absolutely, another great strike by Tyler Coxell there. 22-3 as we head into the last 5 minutes of the second half. The last 5 minutes for the rest of their under-13 career.
Yeah, it's a very humbling thought. Very sad for these young gentlemen, but I can guarantee you now they're not thinking about 5 minutes. Fishhook are thinking about pride. They're thinking about getting over that line and making their mates on the field proud. I think it's not just about the badge anymore. It's now about their comrades. I think that Sun Valley also, they want to show that they can keep Fishhook out for the entire game. So it's all going to be about playing for your mate next to you. Right, good kick there by Princely. Finds some grass. Big carry and big collision. Runs straight into Josh Gola. Recycling. It's the tight head prop. Yo, look at the size of the span. And he's pumping his legs. Wow. That was a great carry. Ball comes fire. Good counteract there. Liam Stanbury putting a lot of pressure on the scrum half. It's a bit of a vur scope. Morgan De Bruto runs back with his eye over his shoulder. Morgan De Bruto beats one. Steps inside the other. No, he's captured there. Fishhook need a bit of recycling. They need some momentum. The ball goes between three players. Picked up there by Liam Stanbury. Liam Stanbury's been all over the place today. Colinello flies it out. Edwards puts one hand to it. Gola picks up, decides to clean up, runs back into traffic. Ooh, he runs into some big man there. Good clean there by Ndungeni. Ndungeni providing some continuity. Right, now it goes to Prinsloo. Prinsloo's caught by a rabbit defender behind the gain line. Here goes Frikkie. Frikkie carries. Oh, Frikkie spills. Unfortunately, there's a bit of an advantage there. This should give Fishhook the get out of jail card that they've been looking for.
Absolutely. One would imagine they're going to kick for touch and try and get this ball as far back into Sun Valley's half as possible. Their kicking for touch has been very good thus far. And their line-out sparring 1 and 2 have looked pretty good too, Jan.
Yeah, I think the throws have let them down slightly. But also, let's compliment the Sun Valley defense in this last bit.
Oh, they've tapped and gone. Yeah, they've tapped and gone.
Ross Prinsloo decides to take on the big men.
King.
It's a good counteract there by Sun Valley. Sun Valley are now in possession. I think it's a bit of a wasted opportunity by Fishhook. Sun Valley capitalizing. Oh, it's an aggressive carry. That man is so strong.
King Mklota from Sun Valley refuses to go down.
Refuses to go down. It will not happen today. This is Sparta. Hier gaan ons nou. Right. Scrum off Diggs. Flings it out. Fly off out to the center. Picked up there by Rujube. Chicken wing outside to the wing. Wing cuts back inside. Good scramble defense by Fishhook. Valley. Pick and go. Rujube again. Running a bit across the field. Lateral. Flings it wide. It's not the greatest pass. Yeah, we've got Kieran on. Is he going to come and intercept? No.
Daniel's fast.
What a cleanup by Sun Valley. Bit of a messy play. And I think the referee's just going to check something that looks pretty good to me.
There seems to be some confusion. Are they just checking for a foot in touch there, Jan?
No, he's concurring with his linesman. Now there seems to be some discussion. And the try stands. No problems there with the try. What a finish to this game. That should possibly be the last move of the game. No, referee says there's still time. Sorry, I'm missing the clock on the screen. That's glaring me in the face. It's glaring like an angry wife. Momentum now with Sun Valley. Pick and go. Rujube again. Running a bit across the field. Lateral. Flings it wide. It's not the greatest pass. Yeah, we've got Kieran on. Is he going to come and intercept? No.
Daniel's fast.
There. What a cleanup by Sun Valley. Bit of a messy play. It's definitely not the momentum now with Sun Valley. Pick and go. Rujube again. Running a bit across the field. Lateral. Flings it wide. It's not the greatest pass. Yeah, we've got Kieran on. Is he going to come and intercept? No.
Daniel's fast.
There. What a cleanup by Sun Valley. Bit of a messy play. And I think Ryan, I tell you, how lacquer is it to have individuals that can clean up scrappy ball in your in your team?
Oh, absolutely. These things happen, but when you have a boy like that, Daniel Olkers in this instance, who can gather a ball with pace to spare.
Now, I need to bring your attention. We've got our prop kicking. Wow, what a good kick. Oh, straight down the throat. It's a direct run. Run straight into the forwards.
Jack
Now
Burgess has been hard as nails all day. All day he has.
That's it. Fishhook defense takes a while to organize. Slow ball there. Ball's out. Big pressure there by Ross Prinsloo. Now the Fishhook defense shoots up, shuts the space down. It's good pressure there. 2 knocks. And that's what happens with when you bring a quick line speed into the game.
Yeah, definitely putting the attacking team under pressure, being in their face all day. Fishhook have done really well with that. In times they've been better, but they've been in his Sun Valley's face. And they fronted up physically on defense. Very admirable effort it's been.
Ryan, that's why you've come to Fishhook, so that we can fix your pronunciation. Admirable. Very good. Try it again. I'm just joking. Just some friendly banter between rivals. Right, now imagine if this game was... I think it's fair to say, was a match between a solid defense and an outstanding attack. And it looks like the attack has been winning. Now, the attack is turning into defense. Well done there, Sun Valley. Good hit there behind the game line. Edwards is pinned down. Colonello out to Prinsloo. Prinsloo looking for an inside gap. Prinsloo ball under one arm. Gets it to Gola. Gola flicks it out. Now we've got De Bruyne. De Bruyne's got support. De Bruyne takes the physical route. It's a good contest at the rack. The forwards are there. Colonello flicks it out to Stramroot. Stramroot come off the bench.
Big hit there by Coxell.
Big hit by Coxell. Stramroot regathers. Now it's back to Colonello. Colonello to Edwards. Edwards to Prinsloo. Prinsloo gets caught, man and ball. De Bruyne cleans up. De Bruyne carrying the ball forward, getting a bit of forward momentum. It's good contest there by Sun Valley. Unfortunately, hands in the rack. Fishhook are going to look for momentum. The slower the ball, the less momentum they'll have. Will Prinsloo take it quick? Yes, he will. Prinsloo looking for his backs. Draws the first man. De Bruyne out. Now we've got Owen. Owen's got gas. Owen's got pace. Oh, he throws a pass. Knock on there. The advantage is now back with Fishhook. Strammer cleans up. Good continuity. Keegan Ballard. Oh, that's looking a little bit dangerous. I think he landed on the ground okay. Right, and Liberum trying to place the ball. Not looking good there for Keegan Ballard. Edwards out to Drummer. Drummer ball under one hand. Then he just gives it a Hail Mary. Prinsloo. Good clean there from De Bruyne. Ball still there to contest at the rack. Side entry deemed by the referee. Fishhook looking for momentum. Here goes De Bruyne. De Bruyne looking for our outside man. He throws a dummy.
Great float there.
To Drummer, and that's a wonderful way to finish off this game for Fishhook. What an outstanding passage of play. And I need to commend both teams here, Ryan. I think that was great hits coming in from Sun Valley. And the continuity again and the phases being strung together eventually allowed Fishhook to get their try. Deemed by the referee. Fishhook looking for momentum. Here goes De Bruyne. De Bruyne looking for our outside man. He throws a dummy.
Great float there.
To Drummer, and that's a wonderful way to finish off this game for Fishhook. What an outstanding passage of play.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, I think a very well-coached side, as you mentioned earlier there. Mr. Compton's put in a lot of hours and a lot of passion and a lot of knowledge he's poured into these boys, and it just came out nicely in that second, or that passage of play, like you pointed out, and very well deserved 6, or hopefully 7 points for Fishhook there at the end of the game. What's your thoughts on this kick here, Jan?
What was that commentator's curse we said earlier? No, unfortunately, he doesn't quite get it. It's a little bit too far. Referee on his watch, he seems to have enough time for another play. So this game is not over by any means, Ryan. So we're back in the game. It's a 19 point game. I think it's a little bit too much for Fishhook to come back from.
Stranger things have happened.
Stranger things have happened. Sun Valley definitely looking to slow it down a bit. They want to finish this game on a high.
Yeah, one would imagine Tyler Coxell puts this deep into the opposing 22.
Tyler Coxell sends it high, straight down the throat of Luke Dacey. Luke Dacey carries aggressively.
Wonderful carry there.
It's great to see little men like that really use their size and their speed, their agility, and everything they've got. And that was a textbook carry. Josh Goda, here's another one. Breaks through 2 tackles, offloads, gets it to Josh Linscott. Linscott keeps it in field. Support arrives. Ndungeni at scrum off. Slow ball. Ndungeni picks and goes. Running a little bit lateral, but he's getting momentum. Slow alignment there by Sun Valley in defense. Oh, a bit of a high shot there, but I think it's going to
Fish have numbers out wide if they send this ball.
Oh, I think the referee, he's allowed that. That's looking good. Ball comes out. The Sun Valley are counter-attacking very well. Now we've got a big man on the wide wing there. We will call Drummer managed to scrag him to touch. No, and it's a wonderful run down the side there. That is outstanding finishing by Sun Valley.
Yeah, as you mentioned, the small guys showing heart and carrying the ball. It's always nice seeing the big men stretch their legs on the wing.
There's nothing better. I think it's going
Fish have numbers out wide if they send this ball.
Oh, I think the referee, he's allowed that. That's looking good. Ball comes out. The Sun Valley are counter-attacking very well. Now we've got a big man on the wide wing there. We will call Drummer managed to scrag him to touch. No, and it's a wonderful run down.
Yeah, we back live.
Cox will kick from the touchline. No, unfortunately, he hooks it. And Ryan, that's it. We have just witnessed the last hour of rugby for these under-13 boys, the class of 2021. They've had a very disruptive year, not as bad as the 2020 lot. At least they got a bit of a season in. And what better way to finish it than against your closest rivals and our closest friends. Fish Hoek, Sun Valley. Ladies and gentlemen, this epitomizes sport.
Definitely, Jan. It's always a pleasure coming down to Fish Hoek. Something special about it. And for these boys to get their last match and for it to be against Fish Hoek, as you said, our friends and rivals, it's been an absolute pleasure. And I hope these boys have enjoyed it as much as I have sitting here next to you today, Jan. And I think that from me and from Sun Valley, a big thank you. Jan, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much. And we would also like to thank Rian and Stats Pro for bringing us this production. This really allows all our parents out there listening to us harp on and hopefully not bore you to death. Thank you, Rian. It's been amazing. Thank you, Stats Pro. Western Province, thank you again for providing us with the referees. And to the Fish Hoek ground staff, we've hosted all our games here and it's been outstanding. We really have appreciated it. And finally, to Sun Valley, and to the Fish Hoek boys, we wish you all the success in the world when you leave our doors, and may you make us very proud in your new endeavors at high school and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. What a wonderful day it has been, and what a wonderful season. Have a wonderful day. Take care.